Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lindsay. If you're new here, welcome. Today's topic, the INTJ female, highly requested, her mysterious nature. Do you want one as a best friend? Is one right for you to have in your life? We're going to get into that today. What are the all-encompassing paradoxical qualities that make her who she is? Number one, she is radically independent. INTJ females are radically independent and self-sufficient. We don't need you, but that doesn't mean we don't want you around. But your handouts and favors are of little value to us. When are we our happiest? Well, it's when we're in our own little world, working on things and figuring things out and curating our own reality. So basically, we don't need to be saved, but we still want to be loved like everyone else. So what this means is that, if you're trying to be a knight in shining armor and save your INTJ female, it's probably not going to work out. And that just means that all that's going to happen is you won't get the boost to your ego, which surprisingly a lot of people really need. They need to feel valued in that way in terms of doing the saving. And that's not going to happen around us. All right, number two, she is uninterested in the superficial. Culturally, it is commonplace for people to connect conversationally through superficial topics. Things like drama, chit-chat, gossip are just simply uninteresting to the INTJ female, and we just won't even enter the conversation or give it any of our attention on any level. It could be a little bit of our ego, or it could be some of the fact that we're NTs and we just literally don't relate because we're complete nerds. But when I say I have zero interest in participating in these kinds of conversation, I mean zero interest. Side note, gossip is a sign of human weakness. Change my mind. Number three, she will dive deep. So this point is one of our greatest strengths, but also one of our greatest faults. Do you know what it's like to have someone in your life who is so entrenched in a project or an idea that they are just physically and emotionally completely unavailable, sometimes completely non-existent? So if you don't have the personal inner strength and independence to basically handle someone who could be this level of psychotic when it comes to masterminding something in their realm of interest for an extended period of time, then the INTJ female might not be right for you. Simply put, we need the freedom to be our own variety of crazy. That's usually some form of manic research at some point and saying, I'm sorry, I can't right now, and then also being gone for extended periods of time. However, we do emerge at some point with something significant and amazing, and we are genuinely happy to share it with you. Okay, number four, she has a childlike heart. Something that often throws off people about the INTJ female is her heart, which is made of soft serve ice cream. However, it's encompassed by a hard candy shell of dark chocolate. That shell is her NT, her dominant two functions. Though she is kind and not purposefully mean, her emotional world, her internal world of FI, it often takes a back seat. And your emotional world will take a back seat as well to her dominant two functions, which are NT. But as we get more comfortable with you, this shell slowly starts to erode and expose our warm, soft little heart. On the outside, it's very cold and should be taken very seriously. INTJ females love to have their FI valued. You want to be loved for who we are, not what we can do for you. Trust me, everyone wants to use us for things because honestly, we figure things out very easily and we can get things done. But our FI, our identity, the person who we actually are, connect with that human and you'll be connecting with an INTJ probably long term. How do you do that? Well, you have to be deeply interested in who she is as a person and not just what she can do. Number five, she has a small but powerful circle. Listen, we are not the popular girls. I hid throughout my entire high school career in the music room, and that's where I spent all of my time. However, sometimes we adopt a sort of cult-like following for reasons I still don't completely understand. Our actual friends, though, in real life are very few. We 100% value quality and not quantity. Also, because we're so hypersensitive to space and time, we are very aware of how many people we can actually show up for as friends. So we don't need lots of friends at all, but we do enjoy having a select small group of people who we can give ourselves to fully in a very real way. Number 6, she feels like an alien. INTJs in general just often feel displaced from reality. We feel like we're aliens from some other planet, dropped off on Earth and forced to play human. And though we can connect with people in a genuine way at times, it's as though we're always trying to translate our brains through like human talk. One reprieve from this is when I discovered typology and I was able to speak with some other actual INTJs for the first time, and it felt like I was speaking my own native language with someone else, and it was just an amazing, wonderful experience. But most of the time we just feel kind of separated and we're kind of out there on our own cloud, sort of communicating with people, and those are the vibes that we sometimes give off. And number 7 is she is responsible for her own future. Listen, the INTJ female is pretty aware of the hurdles that will surface for her in the future. We are pretty objective on where our challenges lie and the steps we need to improve them, or either choices we need to make not to improve them in order to do something else that's more important. The INTJ female takes ownership over those decisions. As INTJs, we are very competitive with our most worthy and challenging opponent, and that is us. It is some weird INTJ game of self-betterment, and we will be playing it till our very last days. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you learned a little bit of something. The blog post on the subject will be linked below. And yeah, INTJ females, we're an interesting breed. A lot of people say, especially around like initial interactions with us, that, oh, we're kind of interesting to be around and enjoyable in certain ways, and, very even-keeled in our emotions and temperament, the most even-keeled. A lot of people don't realize that our level of craziness is just this void that we go into of our own selves as we are just articulating this new reality that we're trying to create and then bringing it out to the world. And so we're here, but we're often removed in this strange way. And yeah, so that's a little bit about us. And please like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.